The thing to remember in this black box, right, is that this is a safe haven. You can't really do anything wrong here. You just have to be present. When we do improvs, when we deal with guests, no matter what it is, I mean, the idea of acting is sort of investigating the human experience. And so that's what we're doing here. We're doing that in conjunction with trying to find out about our history as entertainers in this business. And so the black box contains a whole world which you are now a part of. So once again, welcome to the black box.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Sidewalks Entertainment. All right, joining me today are two talented artists. You might remember this actor from Scandal or Eureka or Justice League. He has a long list of roles on his resume. We have Emmy-winning actor Joe Morton joining us today. Plus, we have celebrity acting coach and casting director and producer Tracey Moore. And together, they are hosting a groundbreaking series called Inside the Black Box, spotlighting the world's greatest artists of color, reflecting on how their complexion affected their journey to success. I'd like to welcome Joe Morton and Tracey Moore to Sidewalks.
Hey, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
Hi. Hi, Tracey. Hi, Joe. Good morning to you from San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm so glad to welcome you both to Sidewalks. And Tracey, I think we're kind of in your old stomping grounds.
You are born and raised. I miss
right on. Well, you know what, Tracey, you've done some wonderful and amazing things since having been over here, and you're doing some inspiring things along with Joe as well. And I'm hoping that before we get into Inside the Black Box that we can kind of, flash back a little bit with both of you, because you guys have you guys have done so much work with, Joe with all of his extensive work acting, Tracey with your many hats in the entertainment industry over the years. I mean, for both of you, if you can briefly share, what was kind of the time that you knew this was your calling in the work that you're doing?
For me, it started when I was in college. I actually entered Hofstra University as a psychology major. We were taken into a theater at some point to sort of see a skit about what our first year in school might be like. When the skit was over, everybody left the theater, and I somehow could not get up out of my seat. I was mesmerized by the work light on the stage, and I thought to myself, well, I'd been singing and writing songs up to that point. Maybe I could be an actor. So I finally got up out of my seat, walked to the registrar's office, and changed all my majors from psychology to drama. It was one of those moments, I think we all have them, where we can go, make the left turn or make the right turn. I think I made the right turn, and here I am. And it's been an interesting journey. A journey that's led me to this wonderful sort of rectangle called Inside the Black Box.
That's right.
I went to a play when I was 12 on Gary Street at ACT, and it was for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. And to see all of those Black women on stage and those profound monologues, I knew that this is what I needed to do. And I had affirmed it. Right. And then I actually, at 14, I spun a globe in my room and I landed on New York, and I said, that's where I'm going. I'm going to New York. So I love theater. That's like a heartbeat for me. So it all started there.
Oh my goodness. Well, for Joe, looking back, which role or roles do you consider were your big breaks into the entertainment world? Because, you hear it on the news and stuff, but for the actor, for yourself, like, what do you think was kind of the moment that you're like, oh, I've arrived?
Oh, see, I'm going to steal a line from Felicia Rashad. I don't know that I've arrived. I think I'm approaching. I think that, there are moments that were certainly glorious. Brother from Another Planet, to me, was one of those films that I just will always love. It will always probably be my favorite film. Doing Eli, Rowan Pope was spectacular. It was very much like doing theater and film all at the same time. And now doing this, which is a very different thing for me to be a co-host on a live television show, is yet another experience. And they all sort of mean and have different weights and have different meanings all at the same time. But I don't know that I've quite yet, as Felicia said of herself, arrived at any particular point.
Right. Well, interesting, because now you both are hosting this show, Inside the Black Box. Let's get into this. First of all, thank you for opening up this box to share what needs to be uncovered. Can you maybe share a little bit of who will be on this show, and what will you be maybe specifically highlighting in the Black Box?
Well, we have a host of guests. We have Felicia Rashad, actor Tobias Trevelyan, actor Mark Jeffries, Mark Juan Smith, who created Godfather of Harlem, Tony Award-winning Tanya Pinkins, casting directors Leah Daniel Butler and Kim Williams, director Sally Richardson Whitfield and Darnell Martin. It is, I would say that this show, the 10 episodes, truly encompass the entertainment business. And so a lot of these actors may not know what a director is looking for specifically. And so they're getting insight into, honing their craft, or maybe changing their look, or coming from an emotional place. So there's so many gems that these actors are receiving. And I think at the end of the last show, the most important takeaway that I had was the love and the community that we created, and the fire. There was a fire that was lit under so many actors. One of the things that they said to me during the show is that we don't have anything like this. We don't have a place to go. So I'm really happy that Joe and I have created a place for them, and a place to educate, motivate, and inspire on their journey.
That's awesome. I love it. I love the platform. I love the idea, because yes, it is true. There isn't a place sometimes for us to ask these questions. I mean, coming from a Latina background, and diverse background, I feel like this is a great place for people to go that are trying to face any of those challenges that we're going through. And speaking of challenges and not giving up on your dreams, before we let you go, I wanted to ask you, it's really hard to make it in the entertainment industry, no matter what your background is. So for you guys, what is key in having a successful career and staying motivated for anyone trying to pursue this?
Patience and perseverance. This is, as Tracey has said over and over again, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. This is something that takes a lot of hard work. And as Mark Juan Smith talked about, don't ask me, about my breakthrough. Talk to me about what I've gone through. And I think that you'll find a lot of these guests, it took them a long time to sort of get where they were going, or to continue on. To sort of have a lengthy career means that you have to stay on the stick. You have to keep working. You have to keep motivating yourself, because no one else would do it for you. No one else, as again, to quote Mark Juan Smith, no one owes you anything. You have to do it on your own. And so I think that's the key: patience and perseverance.
And I think that actors too need to know, you have to make adjustments in your vocabulary. If you say you're a struggling actor, you're going to be a struggling actor. If you say you're going to be a working actor, you're going to be a working actor. So eliminate words like if, can't, impossible. Eliminate those words out of your vocabulary and focus on knowing that there is a place for you, there is a role for you, and that you will have a working career and longevity.
Right on. Oh my God, Joe, Tracey, I wish I could talk to you for so much longer, but thank you for being so empowering and being the inspiration to all the people out there that are pursuing these careers. And it's an honor to speak to both of you. I hope you come back and talk to us more about your projects and Inside the Black Box as well. Thank you so much. Much continued success.
Thank you.
Thanks to our guests, Tracey Moore and Joe Morton, for joining us today for that interview. You can learn more about Inside the Black Box You got to check this out. It's a really great platform for artists and just to watch in general, to see all of these people who share their careers.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.